So I wanted to put that on the table and really light it up because, we're ultimately, we're going to be talking about sort of ontology and worldview. But the point about that is, again, the connection is the worldview is our ultimate home for where we will engage in the cognitive cultural practices and the cultural cognitive practices that will alleviate or help to alleviate all this suffering that we're talking about. So that's why your original question, I mean, I think we've unpacked it actually kind of nicely here about, can we come up with an ontology that sews things back together, that reintegrates in a way that affords the kind of individual and collective transformation that's going to alleviate suffering? That's exactly what I take your question to be.
That's exactly what the question is, because a huge amount of the suffering is the shriveling of the soul and spirit on the one hand, and it's a function of the overloaded, fragmented, chaotic system that's driving it in 6,000 different directions that leads, as I just listened to Zach's thing, and he was like, well, actually what this leads to is nihilism, narcissism, and chaos at the level of fundamental confusion. And
he's right to pair those two together. Sorry, absolutely. Go ahead, Greg.
No,
but I just want to,
And then that's what I see in us between me and you now. So there's two issues there. That's this bridge, or many issues, but it's a scientific humanistic bridge. It's the humanistic concern of the ontology of being, and I want to help people understand that, you can do all this cool stuff on quantum mechanics. It doesn't really matter that much in relationship to hanging out with your wife. There's an ontology of your life. Yeah. Okay. There's ontology of your life in the periodic table. And we want to help people understand that those two things are different. And we can help individuals understand that we can opt into a scientific ontology, build a scientific ontology that goes from fundamental physical theories into chemical theories into biological theories, into neurocognitive behavioral theories, into the emergence of anthropology, human psychology, and the cognitive cultural grammar of our histories, both ancient and modern to today, with a level of clarity and allow us to connect to a scientific ontology that then draws our understanding to our subjective folk ontology in a way that enriches it rather than alienates and fragments it.
Exactly. That's beautifully well said. Yeah.